Did you just get your very first guitar for Christmas? Well, if so, congratulations, welcome to the club. And I'm going to give you your very first ever guitar lesson for this festive period. Hello there, my name is Barry and my channel is all about all things musician lifestyle related. Learning how to play guitar, learning how to do different things in terms of gigging, backing tracks, being a music dad, all that kind of sort of stuff. So if that's your vibe, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video to make sure that this is the type of thing that you like and YouTube will give you more, especially if you're a beginner guitar player. And leave me a comment down below, tell me what sort of guitar you got for Christmas. While you're down there, in the description is going to be a link to my beginner guitar course. It's completely free, it's all on YouTube and there's all the resources are there. I'll also share with you the resources that I'm going to be using in this video completely for free. It's all down there in the description. It's just a Google Drive link. Now before we get into it, it's important to know that it doesn't matter whether you got an electric guitar like this one or an acoustic guitar like sort of that one there. They both have exactly the same notes and exactly the same strings, so this will work regardless. Now if you got a ukulele or if you got a bass guitar, they are different things. So unfortunately this video isn't for you. This one is for 6-string guitarists. So this is guitar music and it's what's called tablature, or tabs for short. And it's basically just it's a picture of the 6 strings of the guitar. You see the capital E down the bottom? That capital E down the bottom is this top string. It's important to know that tablature is written upside down. So the capital E is up here and the little e is down here. And then as well as the strings, you've also got numbers, and the numbers refer to what fret you hold down. So over here on your guitar we have strings, which are those. Hopefully that's fairly self-explanatory that these are strings. And then the frets are on the neck of the guitar. They're the ones that, see this kind of metal bit on the guitar, and then there's another bit. They're the parts that you put your fingers on. It's important to know that you put your fingers on the wooden bit, not on the actual metal bit. Here we go, let's learn how to play Jingle Bells. So we're starting off with the high E string, this one down the bottom, and you'll all know this song, so it's like going to be it's going to be really easy, accessible first song to learn, because you just sing the song in your head and make sure that it sounds exactly the same on the guitar. You'll know if you're going wrong, you won't go wrong. So I'm going to split this up into sections so that we can see each individual part. I'm going to start with this bit. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's the first 6 notes. The next bit is 0, 3. So you hold down the 3rd fret on the bottom string, and then you go up to the next string, which is B, and you play 1st fret, 1, 3rd fret, 3, then 0 on the bottom string. So all together that goes like this. Sounds like it, doesn't it? Let's look at the next bar. Now we've got some 1s. So the 1st fret on the high E string. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Take your finger off. 0, 0, 0. All together. Easy. Now the next bar is probably the trickiest of the whole thing, because we're jumping between strings. So we're jumping from this bottom string, which is the high E, to this 2nd string, which is the B. So we're going to play an open bottom string, 0, 3rd fret on the next string, 3, 3, then open on the bottom string, then back up to the next string on the 3rd fret, and then back down to the high E string on the 3rd fret. How that sounds put together. I'm going to close up on this hand here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. It's important to keep an eye on what I'm doing down here with my picking hand. I'm picking those bottom 2 strings, and then up here as well. Make sure you're paying attention up here as well. As it's easy for me to say, but it's hard to pay. You kind of have to pay attention to 2 things at once, but you'll get used to it. And then the next time around, it's basically the same thing as what we did at the start, except this last bar is slightly different. So I'm going to play the first half of the song, and then I'm going to tell you when we're going into the second half of the song. You'll know it from listening anyway. Second half of the song. And then here is the last bit, which is different. So we're doing 3, 3 on the bottom string, 1 on the bottom string, and then go up to the next string, 3, and then 1. And if you wanted to, this isn't in the tab, but if you wanted to finish off on a C chord, because this is in the key of C, you can do so by keeping that first fret held down and playing the bottom 3 strings at the same time. There we go, there's the whole thing. Let's hear how it all sounds put together. So there you have it. There's your first ever guitar lesson. Hopefully by the end of that you'll know how to play Jingle Bells. Like I said, that tab is linked in the description of this video. It's just a Google Drive link, so literally just open it up. You can use it on your phone or your tablet or your whatever, or you can print it out, whatever you want to do. And as I said, also beside that will be a link to my full beginner 30-day beginner guitar course, which is all on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel for more of this sort of stuff. Like the video on YouTube, will give you more guitar lessons. And like I said, let me know in the comments what guitar you got for Christmas and how you've gotten on with this lesson and what it is you're hoping to learn. Very Merry Christmas to you, Happy New Year, and I'm going to see you in the next one.